feel anymore.
My mom, she asked me the question, do I ever regret her being my mom? And I always tell her no, because I believe the situations that we went through really molded me into the woman that I am today, and she literally wanted the best for us.
She has made a transition that 10 years ago I thought was impossible. The future in store for Tiffany is really phenomenal. I saw the growth from this little girl off of Decatur to the convict to the Christian woman.
It brings me a lot of fulfillment to see the progress that Tiffany has made. She has redeemed herself after going through that fire.
I do have regret. I lied to my family, lied to my friends, lied to my daughter. I think that's what bothers me the most. It's my lying. I've been rich. I've been poor. I started hustling at 18, 19 years old. I got good with it. I got great with it. And then I got sloppy with it. If you really trust God, you can make a change in your life.
Next time on Trap Queens.
Anything that we can get our hands on.
$200 for a piece, $400 for grenades.
The streets would be terrified of Shantae. Say her name, people get chills.
Running through thousands and thousands of dollars a day.
It was an OJ chase as told through computer screens.
They're so scared of me. They made me America's most wanted.
When you ride with drugs like that, you're basically riding with your life. And it can be taken away from you in a blink of an eye.
She was near the top of the food chain of a huge drug operation.
You're a made girl at 16 years old. With Meech and BMS, I looked at it as an opportunity to come up. I opened the bag, and it was like 30 kilos of cocaine in it.
I'll never forget what my father said. It's only going to be one mother that sells drugs in this house, and that's me.
Daughter and a father, both in the game.
We made little over $1 million every turnaround.
The world's most wanted drug trafficker.
And that's where all of this cocaine was coming from.
So how dare you tell me what to do? And I heard this boom, 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 boom. And then I'm thinking, like, where did the heat come from?
We were looking at millions of dollars of drugs.
That led me down to the path of destruction. I wanted to beat her ass. I was the dope game princess until I claimed her.
Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Chicago Bears. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They're going to look to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Garyon Conley. And the Bears are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Patriots nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped. At the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go.
It's all good, big dog. Hey, I'm watching TV while I'm playing you, man. I ain't paying attention. My bad. I ain't tripping. My bad.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A handoff as they run the counter play. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Area 7, Patriots nothing.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Rolling to his left. Uncorks one for Davis. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back.
I was going to run it. I hit the wrong damn button, man. Yep.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And to give this time to the tailback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. Now back to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. Crunch time, defense.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Double tight. 4 down. 51. Mike 51.
Back to throw here. Open man is Kirk, complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Calm. I got you. You're on mine, baby. You're off.
Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Coming to you. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's go, D. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Come on, D. Hey, check Mike 39.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Check Mike 39. Check smash. Check smash. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. 19 Mike. Just like that. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Christian Kirk as time expires in the first half. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that will tie our game here in the third. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Completes it to Coleman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hands it off out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. This one complete to Coleman. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Highway Sanchez to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 3. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. Back to throw now on first down. This is Smith with a grab. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First and 10.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Space to run, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. I'll tell you what, partner, after he faces down. He's going to be a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike 17, Mike 17. Check. 17's Mike 17.
They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now they try the right side here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. It's caught by Coleman. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Patriots 10. Highway Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. No, Mike,
now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
2nd and 4. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. And, of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 11 now. Now a handoff looking right. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a yard on the
Yeah, good game, brother.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.